lovely darlings. It's a little one today because I've got to work massively hard this afternoon and tonight because I'm about to launch something amazing with my wonderful close friend and business partner Millie Cooper. So it's a quick one and I'm going to need it today because I need my brain all fired up and I need all the happy hormones and coping chemicals going, and it's absolutely easy. And this one is really lovely because you can teach the children to do it on themselves, which I always think is very important. Anybody who ever comes to see me, they always go away with things they can do at home. I talk myself out of a job all the time, but it's empowering to the child and puts them in charge of their own well-being and their own health. Same for adults, same for families. So you can either do this on each other, or you can do it if you're self-isolating on your own. If you're, you can do it if you have epilepsy. This one is safe to do because what we're going to do is send the blood and oxygen rushing to the brain, which spruces all the brain up, like giving it a good clean up, like resetting a phone, rebooting a phone. But it won't trigger a fit. So it's as simple as this. You get your fingers, obviously, and you're going to push them up into the roots of your hair. Oh, actually, the only people who can't do this is bald people. Okay, I'll think of another one for you. Don't you worry about that. There's loads we can do about that. But you just push your fingers up and you squeeze them and lift the scalp. So it's this motion, you're squeezing and you're going into the roots. This is why you should never have a really yucky hair day after you've done any of the techniques I share with you. Because if you're in the roots of the hair, then you're really getting into you're firing up all the different parts of the brain and all the things they do. You know, we have parts of the brain for language, comprehension, sensory processing, multi-sensory processing. We've got memory, language, communication. We have areas for empathy. Can you believe you have an area on your head for empathy, either side, on the parietal lobes, which just means the sides of the head. You've got areas for reading and processing faces. Now that's a really good one. So this can be done for people of all ages, all abilities, and actually it's one that, yeah, there's not a lot of mobility issues that could get around doing this. So you're pushing your fingers up into the roots. If you just do it in the hair, you're just pulling someone's hair and they'll think you're a bit nasty. So, and if you're doing it to yourself, you know, you might make your eyes stream if you do it like that. Nobody needs their hair massaged, it's pointless. You want to push your fingers up into the roots of the hair and then you lift the scalp. That bit's really important. And you know, it's so gorgeous. I get goose pimples all the way down my back when I do this. So you just squeeze and hold for a couple of seconds and then release. So you can either push your fingers up through and all the roots of your hair burst through your fingers, or if it's easier, you can push your fingers up through your hair and as you go into the lift, make a ball, like a fist. This all sounds really aggressive and violent, but it's delicious. In fact, it's my Ollie's very favourite one. If we were in the middle of watching a film, I suddenly get this great big head. Oh, he's got such a lovely round head, like a little furry globe. It's perfect. And he'll just put his head in my lap and say, oh, go on, Mum, squeeze my head. For many reasons, I'm very glad we don't have close neighbours because it sounds a bit odd, that. But anyway, so I'll show you it with the fists as well. Ready? So you push your fingers through your hair. And look, I'm making fists. I hope you can see. Fists, look. And you can do it all over your head. All over your head. Oh, the back is gorgeous. And it does! It's like you've had 10 cups of coffee, but you're not vibrating and shaking and feeling hyper. I have to avoid coffee. You won't get palpitations. See? And that's all you do. And if you go near the temples, You know what I'm going to say, don't you, by now? Because I say it every time because I love it. Serotonin, happiness and confidence. Oxytocin, love and nurture. Dopamine, which massively fires up motivation, focus, attention, the higher brain functions. And endorphins. We all love to be flooded with endorphins, which also help with pain relief. So if you're in hospital at this time, it's just a beautiful one to do. And even if you don't know what every area of the head relates to with the brain, it doesn't matter, because you're going to be working on them anyway. And on the little child's head, it's so tiny, you're working on a lot of those areas all at once anyway. So you can either go through the roots like this and squeeze through the roots, or you can push your hands up through your hair and make a ball. And it's as simple as that. I'm going to be doing that loads today because I've got a very busy day, and I'm a bit worried that my hair's gone about 6 foot wide. But just remember, you're in the roots, not in the hair. And I wish you all the most sparkly, beautiful, super clever day. And I shall see you soon.